a little stall and sell 2 little something on it. Turn over one money so till it can build, accumulate money for build up a shop. I tell you the truth that God love. Every day my house back home, I give up my citizenship and go back on my yard and I tell you the truth that God love. Cause me there I do work like a fucking slave and me can't see my way. I say work.
No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. No. You know, this one is going to be a lot tougher than I thought.
So we with this high personality and this great ambition to achieve, all it giving us is heartache and distress and sicknesses. Nothing is good about that.
What?
Some of us are inheriting financial trauma. Some people are inheriting debt. Some people are inheriting a legacy and a generation of just bad financial decisions.
Well. Guys, this one is going to be a good one because here I am reacting to Jamaican videos. And if you know me, you know that I am Jamaican. So someone sent me these videos and they asked, well, Andre, I've seen that you've been reacting to a lot of these videos. So how about you react to your own people, react to your own culture? So I'm definitely gonna take a shot at this one. So again, guys, come for the complaints, but please do expect different perspectives. As usual, this one is gonna be a good one. So see you on the other side. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Guys, my name is Andre, and as usual, if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing. And while you're at it, just go ahead, smash that like button for me. I would really appreciate it. Also, remember to hit that post notification bell so that you would be notified whenever I upload a new video. Well, you know what? Someone called me out. They say, you know what? Come to the front of the congregation because you also need to react to your own culture. You also need to react to your own people. I promise to not hold anything back. I'm going to let this one rip. So without further delay, let's jump right into it. Having too much ambition is the new curse. I wish I could relive my life. Guys, we're off to a bad start. Parents,
when you're guiding and coaching your children about ambition and all of that, tell them the truth. Tell them so when you're a high achiever and when you're ambitious,
okay,
it not normally work out. It gonna cause you a lot of depression, a lot of stress, a whole lot of sleepless nights, and a whole lot of traveling and up and down. If I could live my life all over again, I would have no ambition.
Jesus,
I would
mercy. No. You heard that? If she could relive her life, she would have no ambition. No, that doesn't even make sense. So you're telling me I should tell my kids not to have ambition because it takes hard work, it takes dedication, it will have you stressed, it will have you thinking, it will have you working outside your comfort zone, it will have you staying up late at night. So just to not have all the above, you just need to have no ambition? So how is it that we get to this place? And let me just say this. Do not follow that advice. That's not even an advice. But let's hear what she got to say.
Would stay at St. Elizabeth, continue to stay with Moses, with him having 300 women them, sleep with everybody. I would stay with him in our little house we build. If we have children, fine, and I would never have left him. Because this whole heap of ambition wanting to achieve this and that and travel all over the world, it don't worth it.
What?
People that I see who don't have any ambition are very happy. They sleep, they eat, they just live, and nothing is wrong with them. My grandmother never traveled outside of The furthest she has ever gone is Kingston. And my grandmother lived to 104. She has never sick. So we with this high personality and this great ambition to achieve, all it giving us is heartache and distress and sicknesses. Nothing is good about that. Learn to be content with the little way you have.
No. Common mistake in the Jamaican community. And she's saying something that I've heard a long time ago. They're not saying you should be grateful and then work towards something else. They're saying you should be happy. No. And again, guys, it's a difference between being thankful, being grateful, acknowledging where you're at, working while working towards something bigger or something greater. But her message is basically saying to be comfortable with what you have. Try not to achieve any more, because achieving is hard work.
Learn to be content with the little way you have. And if you're ambitious and a high achiever,
No, it's
I'm
okay.
sorry for you. Because you're going to be very unhappy. People who don't have no ambition are the happiest people ever. Take it from me. I am a counselor. Happy Monday.
A counselor. Oh, Jesus. A counselor. And that is the information that she's giving. That's the information that she's putting out into the world. For a counselor. For someone that you rely on for guidance. And this is one of the reasons as to why I say, not very often I'll tell someone that I'm Jamaican. Not very often. Please, again, and I stress on this every time on my channel, please be careful or be mindful of who you're following. Be careful and be mindful of who you're listening to. Because a lot of people have microphones, a lot of people have phones, and they could just record anything. She said that she's a counselor. Who's she counseling? What useful information she just gave that would make your life better? What? When I look in our comment section, they are saying that they definitely agree. They're saying that it is tough living with ambition. People are saying that it sounds funny, but it is true. People are also saying that it makes no sense working so hard and having little. But guys, I'm going to tell you why I'm not in support of this video. Because what she's doing is she's also gathering. She's also getting to people's head as to why they should underperform. Now imagine this. As a baby, day after day, in order to make our first step, we used to bump our head. We used to pull stuff down. We used to get electrocuted. And that's for those of us who mess around with the socket. We used to bump our head, guys. We used to turn over on our faces. And day after day after day, we still get up and we try to take our first step. No, just imagine your mom or your dad would come to you and say, you know what? I see you trying every day. It's hard. It's difficult. Why not just lay on your back? Why try to make your first step? Why are you getting up every day, day after day, trying to make something of yourself, trying to take your first step? Just imagine someone said that to a baby. You know what would happen? They would never learn to walk. For example, a bicycle. You remember the first time riding a bike? You bust your ass. You bruise your knee. You run into that fence. You run into a car. You fell off. Day after day, week after week. But you never gave up. You never once said, you know what? I could walk. I don't need to learn to ride. You never said that. Because no one came to you and said, listen, just give up on riding a bike. Just let it go. You could walk. You don't need to learn to ride a bike. Just be satisfied with learning or knowing to walk. Now, if someone had said that to you, what do you think would happen? You would never learn to ride a bike. You would never learn to ride a bike. And that is the reason her message is so powerful.
And people that think you come here,
I know this one. This one is a viral video.
11 years in this country, I'm tell you the truth. Me never take a vacation until for go another state. For say me I go. I want little Airbnb or any little thing or nothing like that. Me never travel back on a plane from me coming to this country. Cause me not have where to travel with. Me not have no money. Me not have no money. Me not have where to travel with. Me not have it. I mean not joke and not joke thing and I just this not just do for no views, nothing. I serious something me I telling about. Me not lie. It's a struggle to live in this place. It's a struggle. Me not joke. Give thanks me have a roof over my head. If me not go work, if my foot a pain so bad and me not go work for a day, me lose a paycheck. Plus me lose time. Me lose a paycheck. Plus me lose that me time that me keep in my job, my points that me keep in my job. Me have to say, Father God, please straighten my foot that me can go work daily. My life depends on this job for pay me overhead in America. Every day me tell myself, say, see, me have a house back home. Me tell the truth, say, me have a house back home. Because me there at Jamaica, me used to do me look small business and so. Have me look cat in my yard and sell me look food and per Friday and such a day me fry me fish and everything there. And me blend up my magnum and peanut and okra juice and Irish mash and used to sell that at Jamaica. Me live in the countryside America. Me not live like New York and them place there where you know say if you do a little thing you can get 1 and 2 support over that side. It's not easy. Me tell yourself, me did have a house back home, people. Me go back home, me hand over back the citizenship and head back to my yard and go do something down there. Put up a little shop or something.
Let me just say that that video is a viral video. A lot of people have been watching this video, and as soon as I say it, I recognize it. Well, in this video, she's basically saying that she's living in America and it's tough, and she has to work a certain amount of hours, and she's not finding the time to take vacation. And apart from that, she doesn't have the money, and she's finding it very difficult to live in this country. And as a result of that, she wants to go back home. If she had a house back home, she would go back home to Jamaica and just completely give up her citizenship here in the US. Now, let me just say this. If you're from the Caribbean, and I'm talking to my Jamaican people, if you're living in Jamaica and you're doing what she's doing, or you have skills that she has, let me just say this. A 3-hour flight will not add value to you. By you jumping on a flight and coming to America, it doesn't add value to you. So if your skills in Jamaica is not paying, your skills here in the US might not pay. Let's get that straight. Because a lot of people is saying, oh, America is tough. America is this. America is that. You can't get ahead in America. America is just work, no break. America is bills. But hold on. If you come with no skills, nothing to trade for money, you have no marketable skills. If you leave Jamaica with no marketable skills, please believe that you're going to land in America with no marketable skills. Now, if you don't have high earning skills, and keep in mind, everything I'm saying you could Google. You know how much the average American makes, and you know how much it takes to live in a particular state. What skill do you have in order to live in that state comfortable? What skill? What skill do you leave Jamaica with? Because I hear she's talking about selling food or making juice or, selling fish on the weekend. Now, those skills do not make money in America. They don't. The average American makes between $55,000 to $70,000. Now, if I know this, and these are numbers that anyone could find. If I know this, I also know that there's no way I'll be making $55,000 and driving a Mercedes Benz. No way. I could make $55,000 and live in a 4,000 square feet house. No way. And that is the problem with my community. That is the problem with people. They don't think. You think that because you make $65,000, $75,000 a year, you could live like you're making $100,000, and then you're gonna say America is tough. It makes no sense. And another reason why we are finding it difficult, guys, is because we use car and house to show success. Let me say that again. A Jamaican is successful when he drives a nice car or living in a nice house. That's success. And then they find it difficult because they have to work to keep the car and they have to work to keep the house. Guys, we passed that game a long time ago. We stopped playing that game many, many years. The game that's played now is financial freedom. So take this as an advice. If you're coming to America, you come with marketable skills that could trade in place of money. Now, if you've not yet acquired those skills, please come with an open mind, or please come with the ability to be trainable or teachable. And that will allow you to now have the resource necessary to live the life that you really want to live. Because in truth and in fact, if you were living good back home, you wouldn't have came to this country. So let's just put that to rest. So again, guys, come with the marketable skills, come with the idea that, listen, you're going to add some value to yourself, and also come with the idea that you're going to be humble for a few years before you could live that life that you actually want to live.
I don't think we understand that a lot of people got head starts. I don't think we understand that a lot of people did not get head starts and are starting from, some people start from the line. Some people start from the 10-meter mark. Some people start at the finish line. Some people are not even in the stadium. Some of us are inheriting financial trauma. Some people are inheriting debt. Some people are inheriting a legacy and a generation of just bad financial decisions.
Absolutely.
While other people didn't have to pay to go to school. While some other people got to live in their parents' house until they were 30 without paying a bill. So while you're sitting down there and you're looking at the girl on Instagram and you're just like, shit, this bitch got a house at 26. Yeah. She's never paid a bill in her life. And guess where she works? Her dad's company. And you brought yourself through school, you paid for a master's, you're paying off that loan, you come from country and you come at town, you don't have nobody at town, so you live in one apartment, you pay that apartment, you're doing all of these things, you're racking up all of these expenses, you're racking up all of these bills, and you're holding yourself to the standard of somebody that is privileged. Finances are very personal.
Privilege. Now let me just say, shout out to his platform. I think that's no NDA. I am 42 with no kids, and that's because I made a decision not to bring a child into certain conditions. That is not aligned with my dreams and goals. I refuse to do certain things so that my child will live in a certain condition or situation. And I'm not saying that everyone should do that, but what I'm saying is we have choice as spirit to give our kids a head start, give our kids a push, give our kids an opportunity to be better than us. Now, I might be off on this one because I am not a parent. So who am I to say what a parent should do? But one thing I know, I have a parent. And I could say this because I know what my mother sacrificed year after year in order for me to live the life I'm living today, in order for me to have the opportunity I have today, in order for me to be able to do the things I could do today. Her sacrifice allowed me to live a better life, which will allow my kids to live a much better life than I'm living. It all comes down to choice, guys. It all comes down to breaking free from the old, breaking free from what's never worked, what's not working, and what will never work. And if that's not how we're working, we will never make it, guys. If we continue to reinvent the wheel every single generation, we will never make it. If I have to start over, and my kids have to start over, and my children have to start over, we will never make it. I'm stepping way back from the Jamaican community because as of now, it doesn't align with my dreams and goals. A lot of their teachings and things that they're saying and their mindset, the mentality, it doesn't align with my dreams and goals at this moment. So until then, I will be stepping back from the whole Jamaican community. But as usual, I could definitely make a video. I could definitely review it so you could see where I'm coming from or how my people think. And again, this one was very tough, but we made it, guys. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. That one was a good one. And Janice, please, when it comes to reacting to Jamaican videos, please, 1 for the year. Please, 1, because this one was tough. But again, guys, let me just say what you think about it. Tell me what you think about not having any ambition. Is that the new thing that's working today? Is that what we're teaching our kids now? To operate off less? Don't push ourselves? Mental health? I don't know what we're pushing, but you tell me what you think. Also, I want you to tell me what you think about me saying if you do not have the marketable skills or the necessary skills to make money in your country, you absolutely won't have that skill to make it here in the US. And as a result of that, a lot of people say the US is hard. So I am definitely looking forward to communicating with you in the comment section. So I'll look out for it. Now, once again, guys, we've come to the end of another great video. Now, if you found value in this video, please go ahead, subscribe, like, or share. Or better yet, if you know someone that might find value in this video, please go ahead and share. But you know you can get all your information from this one video. So please go ahead and click on one of these right here. And now you'll have access to the financial market, the financial news, current affairs, and definitely my journey towards financial freedom. As usual, guys, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.